What is up, everybody? It's KamTendo, and today we have a lot of Khu related stuff to go over. It's been a very strange experience, to say the least. But before we dive into that, let's go into our comment of the day, who is from Cheddarino. They have to say, my favorite Elite Four member is Marshall from Black and White because his clothes kind of weird but cool, and he has this orange hair with blue lips. Also, who cares if the starters are bipedal? Love starters like Typhlosion and Cineroar, Emboar, and Swampert. And I agree. If you guys don't know, last video I kind of went on a rant about bipedal Pokemon and why they aren't that big of a deal, and it was pretty mixed. Some people just didn't like it. A lot of people agreed. So I think it was a successful video nonetheless. But there is, again, a lot of Khu related stuff. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. For the next comment of the day, I want to know, if you were a gym leader, what type would you be? Me personally, I might be a water type. Let's be real. Or I might be a normal type gym leader because my favorite Pokemon is of course Zangoose, but my favorite color is blue. So I think I might be either, water or ice. But what type would you guys want to be? Let me know in the comment section down below and you will be featured in the next video. So there is a lot of stuff to go over. I'm not even sure how long this video might be. It's going to be probably very long. It's mostly going to be me just going over the stuff, not necessarily going as deep as like Soul Silver Art is. I am going to link him down below, as well as a lot of other people that were involved in this. So if you guys want to read up on these, get the proper explanation, support them, not me. I'm just being a index pretty much. So if you guys don't know, we last left off on Khu doing some riddles, and we're just going to continue where we went off. He said that the next theme was going to be gym leaders, and I was very excited about this because I love gym leaders. That's going to be, of course, July's theme. So if you guys don't know, July's theme is gym leaders, and he went early and gave us one hint: her voice, soul or soulless. And it is a picture of a singer with white hair, I'm assuming, and a lot of people are thinking that it's going to be a dark type gym leader. Personally, I think it's going to be Ghost because of the whole soul or soulless thing and soul music. I think it's going to be a singer gym leader that does soul music. I think that'll be a really cool concept. But that stat riddle, there's not really much to go off of that. The next one is, of course, the infamous key riddle, which you guys haven't seen the Pokemon X podcast. I don't know why you haven't. We went over this and I brought up how I think that 108 is the whole Spiritomb thing from Legends Arceus because you have to capture 108 Wisp. The Cell things like Arcel because that was also a collectathon. The P, I'm assuming gold. Gen 6, definitely something to do with Klefki, and this all may tie into a object mon that's a treasure chest that we have to collect and put stuff into in order to 100% it and catch it. So again, I'm just gonna go over these quickly before we move to the really complicated ones. So that was pretty much that. If you guys want to get my full opinion on it, you can check out the Pokemon X podcast down below. Again, this is an index video, not really much me giving my insight on these because they are pretty old. It's the 26th at time of me recording this, so these are all pretty old riddles. The next one is a picture of a ball. I don't know if you guys have seen Steins Gate. I personally haven't. I don't know why I haven't. I really should watch it, but it is of a bear. And the original image, the bear is gray, like everything is gray, but Khu went on ahead and colored it. So I'm assuming we're going to get a steel type bear. Every generation has the bear Pokemon, so I'm assuming this is going to be the bear for us, most likely. So again, if you want my full insight, go watch Pokemaniacs, but everything from here on out is going to be just brand new stuff that I just haven't been able to just understand at all. It's kind of high IQ for me. So if you guys don't know, a few days ago Khu has started up these things called hardcore riddles, and I don't know what the heck they are, but pretty much they're just his usual riddles on steroids, because back then his riddles were just pictures. Now these riddles are just straight up like Morse code and coding and C sharp or or stuff like that. So here's the first one. It is a huge just thing of video game text, or C sharp, I believe that's what it's called. I'm not much of a coder. I really wish I was, but it's kind of hard to understand. So this is a bunch of the C sharp stuff, and it is, like I said, a lot to take in. I'm gonna put it up on screen for you guys, but it says here Japanese maximize a bunch of code, puppy move, which is of course the Central stuff. Then if you move down to the English text here in red, it says Central is finding its way, it pees at, and then a bunch of code. And then there's also some English text that I'm not going to say because I don't want to get demonetized. But yeah, there's just a bunch of stuff here, and a lot of people are really confused. Some people have been trying to decode it and stuff, and eventually I'm pretty sure people have. But he goes on to tweet this out. How many bug mods did you find while debugging this project? Each row is a new line. Enjoy the hardcore riddle series. So going back to this image, we can infer that this big thing of code is just telling us every new bug Pokemon that exists in the game. And he said each line is a new bug line. I don't believe there's going to be over 20 new bug lines, but I do believe that we will get a lot of bug Pokemon in this generation. And if it's gonna be like Gen 5, I'm assuming that they're gonna be really, really good bug Pokemon. He then says, kindly reminder, descriptions for each line are also mentioned, and I'm pretty sure he's talking about the English text here. So again, I'm not gonna read that, but the whole thing that the people have kind of inferred, like us as a community, we've pretty much came to the conclusion that it's gonna be a dung beetle. If you guys don't know what that is, it's a beetle that basically carries around a giant ball of poop. It's really cool, but the concept is just funny, and I think Pokemon could definitely pull that off. I've seen Fakemon versions of dung beetles, so I'm pretty sure that Pokemon can definitely pull that off. Now I'm gonna just leave that alone. Of course, if you guys want to get more information, just go down below. The next one is of course our favorite starter, Fuecoco. He goes on to say this: Fuecoco final stage teaser 1. Bets are accepted now, which, and then he gives us 4 body types: quadruped, biped, humanoid, which is also biped, and a snake-like. And I'm pretty sure these are Pokédex body figure types, but this is a poll. A lot of people have been going on and voting, and if you want my personal opinion, I'm definitely hoping for 2 or 4. Like 3 wouldn't make much sense, but Embor didn't make much sense, even though I really love that design. It didn't make much sense, but I am hoping for 2. He then goes on to post this: teaser 2. Which part do you think will be the main design focus when it evolves? He goes on to say hair, patch, face, body shape, and others. You can choose that in replies. And again, me personally, I think the main appeal might be the hair. I don't know. If you guys don't remember, in the trailer, the hair glows, and it's glowing in a picture, not that I look at it, but they put a lot of emphasis on the fact that his hair, like his 2 little stems, since he's like a pepper, I don't really know what you call those, but his 2 like stems, they're glowing with a pink aura around it. So I think that might be a main design focus, or his signature move might have something to do with it, one of those 2. But I've seen that in this poll, body shape is winning, which I'm pretty sure that might be very obvious. And like 3rd place is like his mask thing that he has going on here, which that can also work. But I personally think that the design focus is going to be the hair, because of course the face and the body shape, they can stay the same, but definitely the hair for me, because it just seems it's like the most unique part about his body. But that's it for the Fuecoco stuff. He does elaborate on that some more, but that's pretty much it for that. The next thing is of course this. Now I have no idea what this is. It's a book, I'm assuming. Like, it's definitely a book. He has talked about this. Yeah, it's a book. And the replies are talking about how it's about a ground king or motor king or something like that. And I don't believe the book has been edited in any ways, but I don't really get where this is coming from. It's like a happy book, a motorcycle. So this is a new Pokemon. We know that much, but I have no idea where this is coming from. Translated here, it says that the main title is called Rikuo, The Real Battle, a bloody novel. It is definitely a Japanese book by the writer Junya Ikeda, and I don't really know much about this. I don't know if the story in the book is the important part we need to take away from this, or if it's the title or something in the book. I really not sure. Like, this is of course KHU'S hardcore series, but compared to everything else he's posted in the Fuecoco stuff, this is definitely the most tame of them. before we move on to the absolute crazy things that happen, which is of course next, he goes on to post literal Morse code. I don't know Morse code at all, so this is insane. And a lot of people that do know Morse code has been looking at this, and they've also been just struggling with it. And Khu goes on to explain that it's super hard on purpose. He says here, after the third de-encryption, you will get all the letters. If not, you failed passing the first step. So then he goes on to say that it has been encrypted 9 times. Why would you do that? That's probably the weirdest thing to me. He encrypted Morse code 9 times, and we were saying like apparently the first 3 steps are very important. So I don't get why he would even do that. He goes on to say the original contains 10 letter characters, but our savior has come through. If you guys don't know, there is a Twitter user by the name of Uraidon that even has a Discord server. That's right, there is a Discord server dedicating to just trying to understand this hardcore riddle series, because the riddles have been this hard. I don't know what's up with Khu, but the riddles have been super hard. It says credit goes out to Toro and a Pokemon code cracking Discord server. If you have a Twitter, let me know. And then we have the first image here. The first line says F means fake. Now, this is what everything is when encrypted, and Khu retweeted this, so it has to be correct. So we go on to do the Morse code stuff, and then it says zigzag F means fake, and of course when like it was originally like F means fake in reverse, they reversed it and it got F means fake. This is a hint for a new Pokemon. I don't know. People are saying it has something to do with Diglett, but I don't really get why, unless Diglett is disguising itself. We do know Diglett gets something, but if the main theme of this month is new Pokemon, and are we getting a new Diglett evolution separate from Dugtrio? I'm not really sure. This is just my 2 cents, because I'm just trying to stick with the theme of the month, since everything in this month is definitely something new. But I feel like we've become so obsessed with trying to de-encrypt and solve the riddles that once they're solved, we're just like, but what does this have to do with the new Pokemon? Because that's how I feel. The whole F means fake, the whole coding thing, it's like the riddles themselves are so complicated that once we manage to solve them, I don't know what they're supposed to mean or what they're hinting at or what. So the last thing Khu posts is this: sneak peek time. Yay! So this is of course a bunch of stuff that he blurred out, like the gym leader teasers, because those are for July. But the big takeaway from this, well, there are 2 big takeaways. One is the E4 teaser 1. Now, what does that mean? Obviously, it means that the Elite Four is returning in Scarlet and Violet. Because if you guys don't remember, in Sword and Shield, we didn't get an Elite Four since everything was sports themed. It ended in a giant tournament, like in the anime Pokemon League. But this time around, we are back to the standard Elite Four system, which I'm really happy about, because I kind of miss the Elite Four. They have really great themes, and even though we don't really get to see them much, it is fun to fight them. I do hope that this time around, the Elite Four gets just as much screen time as the gym leaders, just like how they did, and I believe, I would say Black and White too. I don't really think you see them that much. Oh, I'm pretty sure you also see them in Gen 4 sometimes, but I really do hope that we get basically more character interactions with the Elite Four members this time around, since we know they're back. That's a big thing for me. And then the other huge takeaway from this is the crocodile picture. This could be the hint for Fuecoco's evolution, but a big takeaway from this image is that in the picture, the crocodile has a bird on top of its head. A lot of people are saying that this is a plover bird. If you guys don't know what a plover bird is, I'm going to put this up on screen, but everybody's like, oh crap, the regional bird might be a plover bird, which plover birds are pretty cool, but I really hope that if a plover bird is the new Mon, that it make it look really cool. Like, basic birds, I wouldn't say basic birds, but like really small birds tend to get the worst kind of treatment in Pokemon, especially around Generation 5. But if they can pull off Talonflame and Corviknight, I'm pretty sure they understand how cool they can make regional birds look. Toucannon was also really cool, but I'm pretty sure they know how cool it can make bird Pokemon look. So this is our regional bird. It could be a Cyber like Braviary and Mandibuzz, or like Fearow. But if this is our regional bird, I really hope it is something like, I don't know, electric flying maybe. Like, if we already had a fire flying bird with Talonflame, I'm pretty sure an electric flying bird would be really cool. I know Zapdos exist, but I want to use a regional bird that's actually really cool to use. And I know Corviknight was cool, but Corviknight was too cool. Like, he was trying too hard for me, so it was kind of eh. But that is it for the Pokemon Khu hardcore series for now. He probably is going to tweet out more stuff as soon as I like put this video up, because he loves to do that. Like, I think he's stalking me. But that is pretty much it. But if you guys don't know, this upcoming week we might get news or something along those lines. Pokemon has been doing this silent countdown on YouTube where every week they mention a region, and last week was Galar. Now, the last time they did something like this was back in 2019, before we got the official reveal of Galar, like the name drop, the game reveal, everything. So if history repeats itself, and Pokemon loves to repeat history sometimes, we might actually get information maybe this upcoming Wednesday or Thursday, which would tie in with the rumored Nintendo Direct that's happening around Wednesday. If that does happen, I will be here to stream it. Don't worry, I've been slacking on live streams. I know you guys missed this voice because a lot of people have been saying my voice is high, and I don't know why. Maybe it's just aesthetic. But anyways, that if you know things do come around and like actually we get a direct, I heard it might be a partner showcase mini, but I pray to God it's not. But that's enough of me. What do you guys think about this? Do you guys think we're going to get a Nintendo Direct soon? Do you guys think we're going to get info soon? What are your thoughts on the riddles? And also, what gym leader type would you be? Don't forget about that comment of the day like I did. So thank you guys so much. My name is KamTendo. This is going to be a big video. Love you guys, and I will see you guys when I see you. Bye.